So, JD.
Good morning, afternoon, evening, happy Christmas, happy Easter.
Well,
I've done it all. There you go.
We've covered it, haven't we? So we could reuse this show.
Yes, we can. We can do it anytime we want to.
We could just repeat it.
Just repeat, yes.
It's good to know that
Yes.
we've got that resource in the background somewhere.
Backup programme.
But you got here very, very well. You were here 10 minutes early.
Well, my helicopter didn't break down this week.
That's excellent, isn't it?
Yes. No, pretty good traffic, no roadworks. I put my foot down at home to make sure that we get my brother out of the house quick and early.
Right.
By helping them, you see.
Yes.
I said, this is the only way I'm going to get out on time.
That sounds like a
So
good
I did that. I've been for a swim in the sea.
Yep.
I've had a few ice creams. Yes, for my breakfast. I think I'm ready now.
Well, this is excellent. Chris is going to be quite late, I think.
He is, yes.
So
he's still in bed.
Well, we don't know exactly what's happened to him. He might get here by the end of the show.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, we'll support the show as best as we can.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
what are we going to do first?
Well, okay. I'll explain to you the thought which I've had,
Right.
which I'm going to stay with because Chris isn't here.
Ooh.
Couple of things.
An evil one?
Uh,
He's thinking about it.
I'll have to think about that and see what else we could do. But
Okay,
here's the thing.
carry on.
Artificial intelligence
Yes,
is getting better.
right.
So much so, it's come to the attention of the cultural industries
Yeah.
aspect of Exeter University. Last week I went to a very interesting event,
Yeah,
and they said that they were going to support cultural industries
right.
through knowledge and
Mm-hmm.
thoughts about artificial intelligence, and so this is what we can expect over the next months and years. More of this sort of thing.
Well, you could do me a favour.
Yes.
What is artificial intelligence?
Now that's a very good question.
Because there's a lot of people who wouldn't know about what it is. So
No.
I'm coming from the listener point of view. And if you know what it is, you can tell me, then we can go one step forward.
Well, I think it's an advanced form of data processing.
Right,
That's
okay.
another word. That's what I was. You see, my starter for 10
Yeah.
was long ago.
Many moons ago.
Many moons ago.
Right, okay.
When computers did something called data processing.
Yes,
So they took
I remember that.
You remember that?
I remember that one, yes.
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 Well, perhaps that's the easiest way into it then.
Well, I'm still trying to get to grips with what the computer does.
What the computer does.
Yes.
Yes.
Why do we have computers?
Well, they keep telling us how useful they are.
Yes, for what though?
Well, everything.
Everything?
Oh, yes.
Everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If we have 4 or 5 large organisations that
Yeah.
spend lots and lots of money on nothing but computers,
Yeah.
and these computers, their main aim is to know what other computers are doing,
Right.
then the stock exchange will invest in those 4 or 5 companies
Right.
because they've been told by computers that it's all very sensible.
Right. So we're actually putting the human and the human brain, the human attitude, you say, aside for a machine.
Well, yes, that's one of the explanations that
Yes.
is on offer.
So we have to believe a machine, not Uncle Bert and his amazing brain.
That's the way it's going.
Yes.
Eddie. Yes.
That's what I feel it's going, because I haven't been brought up with computers at all,
No.
and probably you haven't.
Well, I've come across them.
Yes, yes, yeah, you come across them, but you haven't say that is my way of life. You know, it's like the mobile phones, exactly the same. A lot of
In what
people
sort of
can't
way?
believe, oh, I can't do life without a mobile phone, but you can.
You can live without a
You
mobile
can live
phone.
without a mobile phone quite simply.
So when did the mobile phone happen?
I don't know. I can't remember.
It's always been there.
It's always been there. You see, the reason I've got one is because I have a hearing loss, and I use that as my amplification for it.
Right.
So I'm using it for the right thing, for the right purpose.
Yes.
But there's people, you know, you see where I live is a care home, and in there everybody's on their phones all day long. That's all they do. They sit there, you know, pumping things in, and I every now and again I stand up and says, "Hello, anybody going to speak to me?" And they will go back to their phones.
Yes.
So it does take you off reality of life.
Yes, it does.
Mm.
Well, look, Jodie, I think I'm going to play a track now.
Right.
Is
Is that an artificial intelligence?
No, I'm just using a compact
Compact disc?
player.
Right, okay. Right. Well, it would be exciting if you could sing it to us. Well, one step ahead for you.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, anyway, look, I shall try again,
Right.
making my point, but you feel welcome to interrupt me at any time.
Right, I will.
Demand
I will.
explanation.
I've got my interruption button over here.
But
Here
we'll
it is.
carefully make
You see,
progress towards.
orange button I've got here.
Okay.
Right.
This is going to be Smooth and Terrell.